viewers. I remain Sobayo Johnson, the CEO of November Farm and Sobayo Snails. Today is my third day on this farm. Today is Sunday, the 24th of October, year 2021, and it's just about a few minutes past 7 in the morning. So I'm done with the activity on this farm, and just as I showed you in the previous video, especially the one that I made this morning, I was able to check their feed. The snail really ate so much of food last night because the whole what's it called, watermelon and the tangerine that was fed to them, just as you can see here, you are seeing just the watermelon seed. And the same thing happened to all the trenches, and meanwhile, one of the complaints was that the snail are not so much active, they've not really been eating. But then with my professional advice or contribution on this farm since Friday when I got here, you can see that the activities have changed. The mortality has so much reduced because prior to my arrival, I was told that on a daily basis sometimes they lose up to 40 snails, 25 snails, 30 snails and all that on a daily basis. But coming here now, yesterday, Saturday, we had just 12 mortality, and that was because I attended to them on Friday. And this morning we've had about 8. That's what we are seeing that are lying here. And from this trench we had 2. From this one here, 1, and the other one there 2. And at the extreme end there we have just 1. So let them see. So we have 2. And then if you are to examine this nest, can you see it's so fresh? It's so fresh, but just that I'm suspecting the snail. So rather than me leaving it there, because I'm suspecting the snails, so I have to just withdraw it and quarantine. So rather than me now leaving the snail to die, I can just decide to kill this snail to process it. For instance, if this snail is worth, let's say, 10 naira, by the time I kill it, process it, definitely the value has risen up. Instead of me selling it for 10 naira, I might decide to sell it for 15 naira, for 12 naira. Okay, so when your snail seems to be inactive, or rather or probably you are thinking that this snail might die, so rather than you leaving the snail to die, just withdraw it, kill it, process. You can keep inside your freezer, you can eat. So rather than you losing the snail outrightly, that's lots of money. Yes, you can add value to such snail. So here now we have just 2, and here I have 1. If I have to examine this one now, this is bloating. This snail is not dead yet. Just as you can see, it's withdrawing. It's still active, but definitely this snail will die. So that's why I'm withdrawing. You can see now, it is this is what we call bloating. So this is too much of water, or too much of what's it called, carbohydrate. Now, one of the things that I was able to do again on this farm is the covering of the whole trenches. When I got here on Friday, I could see that the sun ray, penetrates into the trenches, and whereby it makes these snails to be hot. Okay, it makes the trench to be hot. The snails too are hot. Then while they wet them, it's as if they are boiling up the snails, and that is what has been so much responsible for the mass mortality on this farm. While the snails are hot, yet they still wet them. They pour enough of water. So by so doing, the snake gets they get cooked up. Then another thing that I noticed is excess of water. If you are to look at the floor, can you see the floor? This is the remnant of water that has been here since yesterday morning. So it means for 24 hours, the water that because I actually allowed them to wet this snail yesterday, I wanted to see their daily routine, the way they normally do it. So they did it. I just decided to let it be. So now this shows, you can imagine having this kind of water since yesterday. Please come and show them. You can see this one too since yesterday morning. That was about past 6 in the morning. So, and then this is to 8. So it shows that the water being given to the snail is just too much. Can you see water here? This is full of water, and all this water came from this trench. This is the excess of the water that the snails are being wet with. So rather than just sprinkling water, what they did was to be pouring water on the snails, so which is wrong. So you can imagine having this water logged coming from here, and this morning again they will still do the same thing. It shows the number or the quantity of water or the volume of water which these snails are exposed to on a daily basis. That's one of the things that's responsible for this mass mortality. So we've been able to correct some. So I hope I've been able to educate you guys. When else I come on your way again, so remember to always subscribe to my channel YouTube, Sobayo Modupe Snails, and then you can call me. Let's do business together. Let me help you to get the best out of your snail farm. So from the staple of November's farm, I wish you all the best. Happy Sunday. Have a good week ahead.